All right. Okay. All right. I am live. I'm committed to this. I'm downstairs today because my husband's out of town, so I have to be present. The kids just started homeschool. So, um, good morning, Miss D. So the kids started homeschooling at right at 11, and so I'm gonna be down here with them today and making sure that I'm present and available, even though I am live. So tell me, how are you doing this morning, Miss D? So today's live is going to be basically just about. Good morning, Natara. Today's live is just again simple chatter. Y'all know me. I love to dwell in spaces with like-minded women. So we ain't going ever going to get like super deep all the time. These lives are mainly for me to be more consistent here on my channel, and to just get to know those who have subscribed to me. Good morning, Quamisha. And y'all, that's it. Just lighthearted talk. I'm doing well, y'all. It's super cold here. Um, like I said, my husband left this morning to go out of town around 4 a.m. So I will be downstairs dwelling with the kitty. So y'all are going to hear a lot of movement today. Um, but I do have a topic. And the topic is going to be okay, Stephanie Ware. Good morning from Dallas, Texas. How are you? I am good. Thank you so much. Um, Thank you. And it's so funny. I need those type of comments. Good morning, Maria. I was just talking to Maria before I went live about losing subscribers, and sometimes you just have to like be okay with that because right now I'm in a place where I want to be as authentic and real. Y'all are not going to see made up stuff here. And I want to make sure that I attract the right women to my channel. So I'm super okay with losing people because that just means that they are not meant to be here in this space, which is fine. It's okay. Um, I appreciate your comments so much. Is it cold there? Because it's cold here in Florida. And so today I'm just going to be talking about routines. Do y'all operate your home on routines? Have you heard about like the Fly Lady system? Thank you, Maria. Yeah, y'all. I promise though, I will try not to ever show up on this app crying. Cause Maria know, I know she a crybaby, but I'm a crybaby too. I will cry my eyes out because I think crying is good for the soul. So I'm gonna be as real as possible without the tears. Yeah, the weather is super funny. Um, I know you are. You gonna cry with me. So drop in the comments, y'all, if you are a person that likes to manage your home on a schedule. If you are on a specific routine, do you have your children on a routine? I had planned to fold clothes while I'm a water bag girl. While I was on this live, but they're not completely dried yet, so I just started my first load an hour ago. D, you said I do routine. I haven't heard of the Fly Lady. You haven't heard of Fly? Check out the Fly Lady system, and I can definitely explain that to you what it is. And you can kind of critique it to it being whatever you want it to be. So basically, the Fly Lady system, she does this thing called zone cleaning, where you are focused on one section of, and this is deep cleaning, not everyday tidy up. This is like the cobwebs, the baseboards, the walls, that type of cleaning. Um, so she teaches you how to break your home up into sections, and then you focus on one section per week. So the first week of the month, you are going to focus on, let's just say, the living room, the entryway, or the entryway, the front and the back, your living room, and then you have a whole week to just get that all that deep cleaned, right? And then the second week of the month, you're going to focus on the dining room and the kitchen and the pantry. And you just like do your, and in that, you're going to deep clean, you're going to organize, you're going to declutter. Um, I have routine with them so that I can have margin in my day. Okay. Stephanie, you said I've been trying to be more organized with routines. I have teens at home and also a 20-year-old. Yes, girl, I have a 22-year-old. I have a 15-year-old and an 11-year-old. So you best believe they are getting it in just like I am. Um, so that's really good to know, Stephanie, because I've been really trying to attract more women with older kids because I just feel like not no shade to nobody that do subscribe to me, but I just feel like my content is not really necessarily for women with super young kids. Of course, I have Zoran, but you know, is Zoran being 4 years old? He's super independent, and so I just feel like a lot of women with younger kids can't relate to where I am in my homemaking journey right now. So that's why I say that. It's a lot that I'm not focused on anymore like I was when they were younger. Um, so Miss D, I want to I really she has an app. You can download the app on your phone and it has helped me a great deal, but I have changed it to where I focus on a set cuz my home isn't really big, but I focus on my instead of taking a whole week to focus on a zone, I take 2 days to focus on a zone. And it just works. And I do want to talk to y'all about my homemaking schedule, which is from the time I wake up till about 3 or 4 in the afternoon, plus dinner. I do not just slave away the entire day, and I do have weekends off. I don't do any cleaning or anything like that. I keep to cooking on the weekends, but outside of that, I just chill out with my family. You said mine are 20, 17, 14, and 13. See, I wish all of mine was up there like that. Yes. Um, it's hard to get mine to do what I need them to do. I have something for you on that. I'm sure I am sure listening. Okay, so I'm gonna just tell you because I feel like we are all moms here and we all understand that. But if my kids don't do, they don't get. That's just simple. That is it's just that simple, and I don't bend from that. It's so funny because Maria and I know each other, and like my kids can go. I can take their phone for 6 months at a time, but you gonna act right. You just gonna act right. I provide you the necessities of your life and what you need, but outside of that is luxury. And I'm not arguing back and forth with my kids. And Maria said something to me yesterday. She said the moment I get quiet and I stop talking, that's when they get scared. And that's true. That's the same for me in my house. That's the same. Hey, good morning, Ebony. That's the same for me in my house. Like I get super quiet. They be like, "Mom, you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine. I'm good." Mine are 2 and 4, but I can try to work it around our routine. So with yours being 2 and 4, of course your 2-year-old is not gonna do much. But like with Zoran, he is 4, and if I'm folding clothes, I have his little, you know, those little toddler hangers. He likes to try to put his stuff on hangers. I'm here. He'll try to fold a towel or a washcloth. It's never right. I just let him do it. I'll give him a few pieces, and then I'll just go back behind him and do it. Um, Good morning. Who's on? So it's 7 people on. So tell me how y'all morning is going so far. I do want to give y'all the scripture of the day as well. Hold on, let me pull it back up. Tell me how y'all morning is going. I'm sorry, I done clicked out of YouTube. Hold on. So I had 2 scriptures, and I feel like I already went over one, which was Matthew 11, verses 28 through 30. which is come to me, all of you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light. That's the first scripture. The second scripture is, girl, we're gonna talk about that in a minute, Ebony. I have a story to tell y'all. So, the second one, I have actually two more. Proverbs 31:27 is, she looks well to the ways of her household and does not eat the bread of idleness. Um, I think people take that verse way out of context, because there's a difference between being idle and lazy versus being um, versus resting. And I feel like a lot of people take that and just be like, oh, if you're not doing anything today, like I was just telling one of my girlfriends, like I'm planning out my 2025. I have already strategically planned my days of rest already. Hey, Megan, good morning. So I'm planning my rest days and I'm not taking them back. So I'm letting my family know. It's going to be printed out, posted up, and I'm just going to make sure that those are going to be, good morning, Cynthia. That's okay. I literally just started. So those are going to be priority to me. I have already talked to my husband about making sure it is my priority to make sure that he takes his days off for 2025 as well. So he's already got his calendar for spring break, for summer days off, and for, like, he needs to take days off every season of the year, because my husband will work himself into the ground and I cannot have that because I need him. All right, so Ebony, you were saying that you are at work dreaming about being a full-time entrepreneur. Girl, that is was so me. And then one day in 2019, I actually had came home in 2019 because I was an insurance adjuster. And I came home after I had like short-term disability, after I had a miscarriage, because my job was so stressful. I had a miscarriage and I was out for like 6 weeks because it tore me down mentally. And I remember when my job called me and was like, hey, we see that you're due to go back to work like next week. And my anxiety was like so thick. Like I just got into a deep depression. I wasn't ready to go back to work. I was crying every day. And then my husband, he sat me down and he was just like, um, he was like, you know you working because you want to work, not because you have to. I've never told you you had to work. And I kind of just stared at him. Mario know this story. I kind of just stared at him and I was like, I was so I think I was so happy to hear him say that. But my stress came from like how? Like how are we gonna manage on one income? And he said, we'll manage just fine. And then so what he did was he sat me down for that week and we literally went through the numbers. How about, good morning, Brittany? How about I was working solely to just pay for childcare and aftercare? Like we sat down and we pulled our bank statements for like the last 3 or 6 months and we went line by line of how much, we were spending out, and we talked about how much we could save. And that literally, that moment, it was like a weight lifted off of me and I was able to put in my notice, and I haven't been back to work since. Everything that I've done since that day, every dollar I've earned has either been through my own businesses or through social media. So where are we? I'm gonna go back up. Yeah, it's been a busy morning but productive. Mario, let me know what you've been able to get done this morning. Stephanie, it's going okay. Got the children off to school. Amen to that. I'm driving from the coffee shop from Megan. Stephanie, I need to hear that story. I am an entrepreneur and homemaker, but sometimes I feel stuck. I understand. And I think when it comes to us feeling stuck, we have to be able to see what works, and we have to take time to sit. I always give myself a deadline on anything that I'm doing or pursuing, right? I say 3 to 4 months of doing the same thing and then going back and reflecting on what worked, what didn't work, and then pivoting and changing it. So don't keep doing the same thing for a full year knowing that it doesn't work for you. Good morning, Leah. That's good. I know, right? My husband is a truck driver. Child, I wouldn't know what to do. I wouldn't know what to do. Yes, Quamisha. I was so happy when she became a homemaker because I had my friend every day. Oh, thank you, Maria. Yeah, it was fun. And at the time, Maria was homeschooling too. Um, Let me see. That's wonderful. Good morning. I sure need to be on this live. Yes. So I think a lot of us are working because I think I was just conditioned to work. I was raised to work. And a lot of us, I know for me, I was working because I just thought I had to. And like my husband said, I never said you had to. I always wanted you to be home. Because in his mind, he was like, if I'm working, then that's making his job harder. And the moment I gave that to God, he was able to get elevated on his job like tremendously. A lot. Um, so yeah, I'm making sure I don't miss no comments here. All right, so I want to talk to y'all today about routines and how to effectively get your kids on board with routines. I can't even show y'all the app that I use because I'm on my phone. So, Maria, if you are not driving or doing anything, put in the chat familywall.com and I'm gonna see if I can pin it. I've been able to clean part of my bathroom and get on my second load of laundry while the baby slept. He is up now, so I'm going to take a break and not worry if I don't get back to cleaning the bathroom. Yeah, that's fine. I think one of the things is that one of my biggest issues about routines is I would sit down and write out a to-do list. But y'all, my to-do list would be 20 items long and would be upset when I couldn't meet any of it. So I just pinned that message, familywall.com. Um, this is how I manage a lot of my house and my family. If your kids have phones, I try to use this app to they know what they're eating. I do meal planning in here. I do their routines in here. They know exactly what they're supposed to do for homeschool. Um, Hold on. I'm gonna actually see if I can put the other link in there, Maria. One second, y'all. This app has saved my life. It has a to-do list. And here's the thing. My kids know that in the morning times they are not to I know Mario would be like, you get dressed, I don't even come downstairs. It has to be a specific reason why I've come. Oh, Kim, thank you so much. Thank you. I have never gotten a gift. That is so sweet. Thank you so much. So my kids, when they wake up, they have a list of things to do. So it is, they wake up, of course, brush their teeth, wash their face. They have to get dressed. They have to then clean their room, make their beds. And I'm a natural light person, so I prefer that they just go ahead and open up them blinds or lift the windows up and let some of that air in, or, air it out. Good morning, Brittany. And before they have to do all of that before they even come downstairs. And so when they come downstairs, I know that that's done. If I walk past their room and I see that it ain't been done, I'd be like, what y'all doing? Um, so, and that goes for the phone. If they have their phones in their hands And that to me says y'all have done everything that y'all needed to do upstairs before touching the phone or before coming downstairs. Brittany, you said I write things down, however I prioritize the list and give it over to God. What I don't get done, it rolls over to when I can. I give myself grace. So now what I do is if I have a list, mainly my list is super long on Mondays. So let's just say I have a list of 25 things to do. So what I've learned how to do, Brittany, is I've learned how to split that list down and like let's say let's focus on 5 things today, and I start giving a day to the items on that list. So, oh, I'm gonna put this off until Friday. I automatically just start doing that so that my brain will say, hey, okay, I know this is already on the list, so I don't even have to think about that today because that's something I've already prioritized to do on Wednesday. So that's how I do it now. In the beginning, though, I was stressing myself out. I was stressing myself out so much that I would get so overwhelmed to the point where I wouldn't do anything at all. Sorry. So let me know if y'all click the link to Family Wall. And I'm probably going to post on the community tab screenshots of what it actually looks like on the inside. Because I know some people are visual. If y'all have ever heard of Cozy, let me know, because Cozy was the app that I used before Family Wall, which I used for 8 years. You have Takesha, you have a day for shopping and cleaning that. Yes. So here's what I do every day. I call it, like I said, I focus on one section of my home for 2 days. I call it Power Hour. Have y'all ever heard of me do Power Hour? So I'll set the timer for 1 hour, and I will do like a power hour in the mornings. Normally that's between 10 and 11. Um, before I started doing these lives, so I have to kind of change it up. My son was yelling. He just sent me a text saying, "I'm sorry for yelling." I didn't hear it. But anyway, so I do power hour in the mornings, and then after the kids finish school, I'll do a little tidying up and focus. So every day I try to do like 15 minutes of decluttering something, or doing something. I just learned to do everything in blocks now. I don't focus on sitting and doing hours and hours and hours of cleaning because I just noticed that that just doesn't work for me. We used to use Cozy. I used to love Cozy, but I think the owners have kind of neglected the app, and I don't hear from them anymore. So I've let them go. Yes, blocks of time. That's what I do. So like, you finna go to work? Yep. Okay. Have a good day. All right. So what I'll do is have a block of time in the morning, a block of time early in the afternoon, and then a block of time in the evening. And I still make sure every single day I have some time for myself. Yeah, so set the timer for 1 hour and you get it done. Get it done. And so when that timer goes off, you're done. Like, you did what you're supposed to do. That takes the guilt off of not getting anything done at all, right? Yeah. So on Mondays, it is my reset day. And that's the day I do reset. And I can share with y'all what my reset days look like. And so when I'm washing on Mondays, I will only wash and stick with the sheets, the blankets, the towels, washcloths, kitchen stuff. And so every Monday, I am praying over my home, praying over my children, whatever the Lord puts on my heart to pray for. I make sure I get me some fresh flowers. Now, I don't do this all year round because I feel like the flowers that I like are not always in bloom. So I'll go to Publix, get fresh flowers. I do a laundry reset, which is the washcloths, the towels, and things like that. I deep clean my bathrooms. I always do my grocery order on Mondays for the week because I meal plan for the entire month, but I break those down into weekly purchases. I mop my floors, and I don't burn candles in my house. I cannot burn candles in my house, so I do the essential oils, and so And I also clean my washing machine and my dryer. That's what I do. So I put like the washing machine cleaning tabs in the washing machine. Now I have 4 set Monday resets. So what that looks like, and just I'm trying to see if I'm saying this right. So I have a Monday reset for early in the morning, but let's just say on this particular Monday, I have a doctor's appointment in the morning. I have a separate reset for mid morning, one for afternoon, and one for evening. So they look kind of different, but I make sure that the reset is being done. But it's gonna be different depending on what time of the day I'm doing it. Does that make sense? I also make sure that the curtains and the windows are wiped down. Well, the curtains are clean and wiped down. Um, I organize 15 minutes out in my closet, and I send my husband to do the car. Go take the car through the car wash and vacuum it out. That's a reset thing for us as well. And then I deep clean our appliances. And that deep clean is probably going to happen once a month. Sorry, y'all. I just had to read that off. So I'm going back to the comments. Um, yes, you need a reset date. I see people do Sunday reset, but like I said, on Sundays, I'm doing 2 or 3 things. That's it. Going to church. I'm going back to baking bread on Sundays. Or I told my husband I might just switch that back to Mondays as well. Um, and then I bake bread. I was baking bread twice a week. But when I moved my island out of here to the pantry, I have been struggling to bake bread because I can't plug up my bread machine. So today is the day that I'm going to actually sit down and order like the extension cords and the new plug outlet so I can get back to baking bread, y'all, because I cannot stand the store-bought bread. Where were we? What time do you, what does time for yourself look like? Quamisha, are you ready? um, no, no, I don't burn candles. So here's the thing with candles. They have to be organic or soy candles because I have read up on how candles are made and so many bad things, but it did not hit me until I ended up with pneumonia and bronchitis, and where I physically could not breathe it in. And so I do essential oils because it's much healthier. And then like I can do things like, they have the different essential oils to keep your nasals clear. It's just much more healthier. Y'all should look into it. Do you like grocery deliveries or in-store shopping? I haven't in-store shopped in a long time. I just went to the store on Friday to shop. That was only because I was out to get blood work. And then on my way home, I knew because I got out to get my blood work around 6:30 in the morning. And on my way home, I knew we were out of coffee and creamer and some things for the house, and I have to pass by Walmart to to get home. So I knew everybody here was still asleep, so I just ran in there. Right, the store was so empty, y'all, and I realized halfway through picking up all the stuff that I needed that it was Black Friday morning. It was last Friday, Black Friday, and I was like, oh, it's Black Friday, and there's nobody in the store. So it didn't even dawn on me. I just went in there, grabbed my little few things, and came home. I love grocery delivery. I prefer it. But guess what I just did a few days ago? I just canceled my Walmart Plus. I canceled my Walmart Plus. I'm going to go back to Aldi. Go back to shopping at Aldi. Those candles are toxic. Yes, they are. I love oils. I do too. I think, Cynthia, you were like telling me about another company that does oils, but I am an essential oil girl. And if I could have a diffuser in every room of my house, I totally would. I love lavender. I love scents, the oils that kind of keep you calm. Um, okay, I will look into it. Yeah, I mean they're cute. The candles, they're cute, and if I have a candle, Y'all will notice that I have actual candles in my closet that I've had for years, um, from Bath and Body Works, but I've never burned them simply because I can't inhale it. So if y'all want some candles, I will send them to you for free. For I'm always in the stores, but I get frustrated at times. I was hospitalized with COVID and pneumonia during the pandemic. Oh no, I hate to hear that. Yeah. Did you get vaccinated for your for COVID? Nobody was in the store because the Black Friday deals have been a scam for the past few years. Yeah, I haven't done Black Friday shopping in years. That's why it didn't dawn on me when I went into the store that that's what day it was, because I can't even remember the last time I shopped for Black Friday. I love them. Oh, Bath and Body Work candles. Y'all can have them because they're just sitting here collecting dust at my house. Yeah. So here's a question for you guys. Let me know if you guys wait. Do y'all like having these lives at 11 o'clock? Because I was gonna stick to 11 o'clock this week, um, and then potentially try to change them to later in the day. If that's just more helpful for you. Good morning, Hava. Miss Hava, how are you? I found some deals before Black Friday, LOL. Yeah, the only thing that I was buying on Black or for any of these deals was planner stuff. I got me some planner, some pins, some covers, planner covers, some stickers, all the things that'll keep me motivated to plan. I'm gonna be working on getting my journal prompts so that I can start journaling as soon as January 1st hits. We usually go grocery pickup or delivery. It's rare that we go. Yeah, it's rare, but I like I said, I know it's gonna be an inconvenience to go into Aldi. But here's the thing, y'all. Our grocery bill is already hitting at almost $1,500 a month. And when Walmart made their whole announcement that they're going to be going up in price, I've even considered canceling my Sam's Club, and I'm still right now as of today, my Sam's Club membership is going to be canceled whenever it renews, which is not going to be until April or May. But I just cannot fathom paying any more than what I'm already paying in groceries. So right now, I have to I have to come to terms with being inconvenienced by having to go into the store to buy, because I am I'm just not gonna just keep giving my money away. I am going to be I just can't fathom my grocery bill going up any more than that. So the reason why I'm stockpiling the reason why I'm going into canning, and preserving my foods and making sure that we have food in stock is because I just cannot see us spending that much money on food alone. When I add that up by the year, that's a lot of money. I'm sorry, and I don't think that's the best use of my money, having a Walmart Plus membership. So I'm gonna get into like couponing, getting on these food saving apps. I'm finna do the thing. Good morning, thank you. I'm good. I'm glad to be here. I love journals. I do too. $1,500, yeah, girl. And when it was just me, my husband, and our older two boys, we could get a whole. We could do $100 a week in a month. But that was back in like 2010. Hey girl, happy to catching live. I won't be active. Okay, that's fine. Do you cook daily? I cook every other day, so I plan for the whole month. And then I plan 16 meals, but I also make sure that when I'm looking at my planner that we're not doing something, because if let's just say on a particular night we're going to be away, then I'm budgeting in eating out, you know, that day or that night. So then if that's the case, then I'm going to plan one meal, because normally I'll cook like I cooked yesterday. So we're having leftovers today. Then tomorrow I'm cooking, and then we'll have leftovers the next day. So it's every other day. Simply because cooking every day, I get in complete burnout. And cooking every other day really helps me. Um, a lot of Aldi products are better quality. Uh-oh. Than the other chain stores, and the prices are better, or lower. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna just risk it all and go with Aldi. I mean, the only reason why I stopped shopping at Aldi was because it was just inconvenient. But I'm gonna go back. Me too. I've been wanting a coupon for such a long time, but I just decided I'm gonna just make it my mission to learn. Um, I found a really good deal with HelloFresh, and they only cost $33. Oh, that's good. Is that per week? $33 for 4 meals? By chance, did you receive my email? Did you just send me a new email? Let me know, because I didn't see it. But I can check it real quick. Give me 1 second. I have a subscription to BJ's, and I use them for bulk and storage for me. Then Aldi and my garden for other things. Yes, I'm gonna start going back to not gardening for myself, but I'm gonna go back to our local produce, like at the flea market down the road, and like there's a produce co-op here, and they deliver. If you order by 6 p.m. on Sundays, they'll deliver all your produce for you to your door, um, just for $5, every Wednesday here. Canning is a great idea. Canning is such a great idea. My grandma canned, and I was like, when did we stop doing that? So we sat down and we realized that canning and stockpiling, or what they call prepping, is going to probably be the best thing for us. We have birthdays every June, July, August, September, and October. And so I've noticed that because we have such a large food bill, that kind of takes away from us being able to do special things for our kids. So I'm learning how to make sure that we stockpile and we have things so I can cut that food bill in half, and that we can have, more make more experiences with the family, and especially for the kids' birthdays. Um, Back in August, I think I replied to you. Yeah, we were talking back and forth. But if you sent me another reply, because I replied back to that email, sounds like a plan to me about every other day. Yeah, every other day works per week. $33 per week is not bad, Cynthia. Yes, the markets are great for another. So I found out recently, because I joined a couponing group, is that if you email the company directly, let's just say General Mills or Kellogg or whoever, they will send you a stack of coupons, and if you just say I want them monthly, they'll send it. It says we are doing the same. We have birthdays over the holidays, so completely under. Yes. So that's what my husband was explaining to me. He was like, if we're spending $1,500 to $2,000 a month on food, just imagine what having a stockpile of money, not money, but food, already here, could help offset when we want to do something special those months. Of course, our stockpile is still going to be here for those who need it. It's not just for us, but it's just nice to be able to like decide what month I'm just going to only devote $400 towards towards food that month versus 1,500. So there's something else I wanted to say. And don't forget, guys, to put in the comments if this is a good time from 11 to 12, because I'm thinking about keeping my lives Monday through Friday from 11 to 12 for a while. Um, and I have a video that's coming up today at 6 p.m. that's going to drop today. And I think YouTube is, I made my decision. YouTube is definitely going to be my platform. So this is where y'all are going to be able to see me. January, February, April, May, August, and yeah, my daughter's birthday is in February, but everybody else's birthday is like literally consecutively every month, and our anniversary is in October too. So we have a birthday in October and anniversary in October. Okay, Stephanie, thank you for that. All right, Miss Hava, thank you. I appreciate it. Somebody sending me a message. Oh, that was my son. Hold on. All right, so what time is it? Okay, we got 20 more minutes, y'all. So, breaking down your days for laundry, I just assigned my kids laundry days. My laundry day outside of Monday reset, my husband, my day, and my Zorn, the youngest, we do our laundry, or I'll be doing laundry for us on Tuesdays. Zoe Grace has Wednesdays, and then Zuriel has Thursdays. My oldest son, who works, normally his days off are either Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And I told him whatever day his day off falls on is whatever day he chooses to wash his clothes. So that's just how it's gonna be. I'm not gonna wash clothes on the weekends, and I am going to go through our laundry, and we are going to start doing putting laundry away based on the season and decluttering laundry. Some of this stuff got to go to Goodwill, because to be honest with you, if we haven't worn it in a year, then why is it still here? So yeah. So what do y'all do for, as far as like with your kids? Like, not, I'm not talking about the little kids, but the older kids. Have y'all started delegating things like that, like laundry over to them? My kids are responsible for their own bathrooms as well. I I don't clean their bathroom. Mm-mm, mm-mm. I said that before. Just the thought of cleaning their bathroom makes me cringe. It really does. Maria, are you still on? So every day somebody asked what my day looks like to myself. I think that was Quamisha, or maybe that was Stephanie. Hold on, I'm gonna go back up. So what my day looks like to myself is um a lot of stuff. Y'all know I get my word in every day, so it's I particularly like to sit down with my word in the mornings. But like now, I'll drink water. I'll go outside. I watch K drama. That's what I'm watching right now. Today is a day off for me because my husband told me, he said whenever he's out of town, because that seems to be the most stressful time for me. He's like, just chill out, just chill out. So the only thing I'm doing today is just laundry. You know, I don't have to cook because we're doing lift. We had tacos last night, so we're gonna have tacos again tonight. So it's not a heavy day for me. And when he comes back on Friday, that's when I'm gonna pick up some stuff. So today I started watching a K drama on Netflix. I am a K drama girl, which is Korean drama, Asian dramas, Chinese dramas. I don't watch American shows, and I haven't watched American shows in about 5 years, minus a few. So the American shows that I do watch is Blue Bloods, Abbott Elementary, and right now I'm watching Cross, Alex Cross. That's it. But I have not watched American shows in so long. And I read books. I read books. I do planner stuff. I watch planner videos. And or like Maria said, I'll get in my car and I'll go find me something good to eat, and I have my time to myself in my car, and I will eat, and I will talk on the phone with my friends in my car. I have boxes for Salvation Army and boxes for of clothes for my sister. All this stuff gotta go. Cynthia sent me a box, y'all. It came last night, Cynthia. She used to sell paparazzi. I used to sell paparazzi, but Cynthia was still in it, was in it longer than me. Why she just sent me a big box of paparazzi jewelry? Blue Bloods is so good. Miss K, listen, I have not missed Blue Bloods episode since they started the show in 2009, I believe. I have been a faithful fan. Every season, I literally know I've watched every episode and they're still going. Cross is such a good, listen about Cross. Those, I'll watch one video and I'll be like, one show, and I'll be like, I need a week before I watch the next episode. That's how Cross get me. I just did that with my girls are responsible for their rooms, laundry, bathroom, garbage, yep, and their own dishes. Yep. Yep, yep, yep. Um my daughters love K-drama. They learn some of the language. Listen, I'm trying to learn the language as well. I'm trying to learn the language too. I actually want my daughter to learn because me and her, she loves to watch K drama too. But my daughter is also into what is it, like their comic series that they have? She's into that. Feel like the Lord is preparing us for a move. Where you think you're moving to, girl? I'm still trying to do my due diligence of decluttering. Yeah. Listen, we have moved 4 times, and every time I knew it was a God move. Track record. Yeah, get it done. Oh, you know what? Fire Country, Yellowstone, 1883 and 1923 are all gracious. I keep trying to get into Yellowstone, but I can't find it, and I don't want to pay for it to watch it. But it's not available in any of the anime. But it's called webtoons. She likes webtoons, like the comic. They're like comics online. You are a paparazzi consultant? Girl, I'm no longer about that life. No longer. Wait, I miss Miss Hop. Okay, so she said they learned some of the language and are learning the Chinese and Japanese. They love the Asian culture. I love it too. If there's ever a place I want to ever visit, I want to go to Asia and I just want to eat off the street. Not off the street. They have sections called street food where they literally outside and you're just getting food from street vendors. I want to try that, but I don't know why. I think I'll get sick. But I'm gonna look into Fire Country in Yellowstone. Just tell me where to find Yellowstone, cause I really wanna get into it, cause I hear such good things about it. They're on Paramount, CBS. Yellowstone's on Paramount, cause I have Paramount. Yeah, and my number one place I wanted to travel, y'all, was Italy, but I heard some not so good things about them. I don't miss selling it. God told me, yep, yep. Once I got in, I was doing well. I was like one of the leaders. I had a really good downline. But one day, I don't know what happened, but I'm not a catty person. I'm not a person I don't do drama. I don't do the he say, she say. And the moment I saw what it was becoming, I was like, oh yeah, no, I'm out. Yep. The kids are doing good. How are you, Elijah? Elijah Love. They've started school. If y'all don't hear Zorn, that's Zorn is in his own world. He's literally watching planets and he talks back to the screen. Anything planet related, as far as like Saturn, Uranus, he just loves to watch planets. Okay, I'm gonna check it out on Paramount. Um, but my kids, well, I don't know who this is, this Elijah person. But thank you for joining. I took Chinese in college. Um, Here's the thing with their language. You can say mom like 17 different ways. It depends on how you say it. It's so weird, right? My family is from Italy, and I am second generation born here, and first in my family who is mixed. I was raised speaking Italian and Hebrew. Oh, that's awesome. So Hebrew, because I'm trying to learn like Hebrew, biblical Hebrew, and learning like the names of God. You know that. I would love to talk to you about that. I love the idea you have about the three planets. Yes. I had to split the way my brain works. I have to compartmentalize everything. So I have three planners and one journal. Um, so I wanted to combine them all, but when I realized like, okay, um, my family they'll be able to see what's in the home planner, the family and home planner. Um, they probably won't write in it, but then all of my personal stuff I want to keep separate from that. And then how I manage to like how I'm growing in Christ and the things that are on my mind, the things that the Lord has placed on my heart. I want to make sure that's completely separate as well. I thought about homeschooling years ago. Um, we started homeschooling in 2016, and I was hesitant, but my husband was like, "We doing this," you know. And I'm gonna just be honest with you, but now I know for a fact like homeschool does not benefit. I mean, school, the public school system is really not designed to cater to like different learning styles. None of my kids are um, special ed or anything like that, but you have one that's very focused, but her attention is more along, more along things that she enjoy, which is like dance and things like that. So I like homeschool because you can cater your kids' education to what you want it to be. You don't have to do a set curriculum. You don't have to do all of that stuff like society has set up. We do whatever works for us. My son is more geared towards science, like STEM, and he loves the arts. So he likes to draw, and he's into like STEM academies and things like that. And I just feel like, hey, good morning, Fancy. I just feel like homeschool was the best option for us because the moment we moved from inner city, we were in the inner city in St. Pete, then we moved to the suburbs of Riverview. And of course, you don't have those same type of passionate teachers. They immediately just didn't want to deal with our 15-year-old son at the time. And we were like, nope, he is such a good, he is good at what he loves. So if y'all are not good at pushing him towards what he loves to learn about, then it was so bad, y'all, that he would come home and we would have to teach him all over again certain things that they were just he was so far advanced. So we were like, we're teaching him anyway, so we're gonna just bring him home. One for my faith, family, and self. Yep, that's exactly what I have. Miss K, I love this live, and this is a great time. I came in while you were talking and becoming saying, "Oh my, after." Oh yes, thank you. I haven't seen any of your content lately. Where have you been? I have to watch the replay because I'm sure you said something I needed to hear. I'm so glad you're here. Absolutely, I can help you. Yes, I need help with Hebrew. Miss Shalina, am I saying that right? So last year in January, you did the Daniel fast, and you did a video on that. And so I decided this year January, I'm gonna do it. It'll be my first time. Um, oh, for real? I thought you had to go through a school online. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. We don't. Nope. My son chose now that he's in high school. here in Florida, I don't know how it is in other states, but if you're a full-time homeschool student, they will let you go to the local zone school to do like your elective classes, and you can still participate in sports, and you can still go to prom, so you can still have the luxury of experiencing some high school stuff. But he comes right here home and does all his core stuff here at the house. um so yeah, no, a lot of the stuff that we've tried the whole set curriculum thing, and it works for people. It just don't work for our family. So I don't know if y'all know Cousin Tam on TikTok, but check her out. She talks a lot about making sure that you have the resources and the guide that you need to homeschool your children the best, that you're in the best way that your children need, not off of what everybody else is saying that they do. Like a lot of people do those expensive curriculums. A lot of our stuff comes straight from Amazon. Actually, after this live, I am getting ready to set them up for their evaluations. So right now my daughter is on timeforlearning.com and my son is on study.com. um, so that's what they do. And with their evaluations, all the evaluator does is he logs in and he looks at their work history, and then he sends us saying, hey, because we haven't gotten them evaluated from the last school year yet. So he just basically says, okay, here's your evaluation. They send us the paper via email, and in that same email they send it to the local county to let them know, hey, these kids have been promoted to the next grade. And you can promote your kids as early as you want to, as long as they get the full course done. So you don't have to like go by the school system at all. um Homeschooling, hold on y'all, let me back up. Homeschooling is the best for individual learning. Yes, it is. I completely agree. All of my girls have different interests and styles of learning. See, my son is a type, my 15-year-old, he's the type, he's hands on. My daughter is just like my husband. She can read something and it sticks. And she can just sit there and she can be focused and get her work done. And she don't have no problems. My son is one of those people that get bored with learning. So he needs to constantly be like doing something with his hands when he's learning. Sis, you are giving cozy. Thank you, girl. And your lives are so refreshing. Thank you, sis. Yes, I am doing it again this year. Let's keep each other lifted. Glad you're doing the fast again. Well, I've never done the Daniel fast before. I was gonna try to do it last year. Cynthia actually does it too. Cynthia's on here. And between the two of y'all have convinced me to go ahead and do it this year. Y'all, I'm stepping my game up in the area of my faith this year. Um, are you going to let your lives stay up? Yes, my lives stay up there. If you just go to my channel and click the live tab, you'll see all the lives that I've already done this week. Um, so you'll see it. Adjusting to 4 children has been a bit of a struggle. Oh, I didn't know you had 4 kids. I thought you only had three. I'm sorry. Did you just have a baby? I'm struggling, so content and business has been taking a back seat, but I'm slowly finding my way. I understand. Homeschooling has been such a blessing to my kids. And Fancy just started homeschooling her kids this school year. Well, yeah, 2024. Um, I my kids are all spread out. I feel like every time I had a child, um, I've started over from scratch. So my the funny thing is my oldest was 7 when my second child was born. And then when my third child was born, he I think was 12. And then when my fourth child was born, my oldest was 18. So yeah. Yes, she's doing. Okay, good. Oh wow, that's great. It's a teacher store here. So you can listen. I'm not a good teacher. The good thing about homeschool is, I mean, I'm helpful, But I find all the resources I can. We have YouTube, we have teachers in the family. I have friends who are teachers. My husband is good. My husband is a math whiz. So between math and science, they'll never fail. They'll never fail because he was so good in math. Like even he loved, like he said statistics in college was hard, but he managed statistics in college. So a lot of people say they struggle with that. Oh yes, Amazon, how do you get them evaluated? So we've used the same evaluator since 2016, and they're called homeschool evaluators. And they pretty much, in this family, it's a husband and wife. They have like 11 kids, and all of their kids have been homeschooled and is homeschooled. I think the older 5 or 6 are already in college or have already graduated college. But I can put the link to their website in the description. Once this live is over, I'll just save it and put it in there for you to check them out. And then I know you're not in my state, but even if you just look at their website, you'll be able to kind of see how you can identify how to find a good evaluator in your state, because they are amazing and they evaluate for the entire state. And they do everything virtually. Once they evaluate the work, they talk to the kids. They just real quick 2 or 3 minutes say, "Hey, how do you feel you did? Do you feel confident?" So they're super, and they're Christian. They're a Christian family. It says, you teaching me something. Do they have to go the whole day or a certain time? We set our own schedule. So right now they start at 11 o'clock. Last year they were starting at 1 o'clock. They would school from 1 to 5. Right now they start at 11. They can start sooner. My kids are very independent. My daughter, she'll wake up, she'll have her breakfast, and it could be 9:30, and she'll be like, "I'm gonna start school now because I just want to get done." So they start whenever they start. The purpose is that they get their schoolwork done. They're in That's one of the things I love about homeschool, because if we end up having a lot, I try to set all of our doctor's appointments, dentist appointments, eye appointments, things like that, if we have to go out, in the mornings. So we can get all that stuff done. I get all my homemaking and cleaning stuff done so that when I'm done with all that in the morning, like I am available to them if they need me when they start school. I'm not stressing over homeschool. I don't, and they do Saturday school. We had it set up this year for them to have one day off during the weekday and then do Saturday school with my husband, because they do Bible, with my husband. So that's one of the courses that they take. But since he works, and then he literally does the instructional time for their math and science on Saturdays, because he works throughout the week. So he doesn't get to that part with them. I'm more of an English learning, like ELA. Um, I love history, so history is my thing with them. Math and science is his thing with them, and then English language arts is my thing with them. So we kind of like split it up. Um, I have to go. Okay, so good to be here. I'm gonna lie. Thank you so much for listening. Have a wonderful day. I'm not a teacher either. That's why I'm like, girl, listen. I'm not gonna. I just know this. If that means, if I'm learning, a lot of the times I'm learning with them as they are going again, because I haven't been in school in a while. So I just know they ain't going back to public school like that. No, ma'am. Yep. My daughter's in the 6th grade. My son is in the 10th grade. And my oldest, we took him out to homeschool him his 11th and 12th grade year. Um, yeah, my kids, they are not on a schedule to wake up, except Zuri, because he has to be to school at 7:30. But we don't. They wake up naturally. I prefer that because when I wake up early in the morning, I have time to get a lot of my house stuff done. From I'll do my Bible reading in the morning, so I'm up like 5:30 ish, And then from 5:30 to 6:30, I'm like journaling, doing my Bible stuff. And then from 6:30 to the time they wake up, which is around 8:30, I've done pretty much everything. I have my meat out for dinner or something like that, or if I want to go out for a walk, I've done my walk. I've done everything I need to do. That way, I'm having like a real relaxing day. I know I'm asking a lot. No, you're not. This is good. Um, Questions, but how do you know what classes and how many to take? So we know that they have to take their core classes. So you already know they have to do math, science, history, and language arts. So that's the four classes that they have to take regardless. You can choose outside of that what else they want to take. So we do language. They have Rosetta Stone for homeschoolers, which is about $30 every 90 days or something. I think it's like every 3 months or every 6 months or something. So you can choose a language for them to learn. We right now do time, what my daughter's doing, timeforlearning.com. And so if you go on there and you set the curriculum on how much they should complete every day, it's all set up in the system for them to just log in and start school. So thank you, Stephanie. So you can have it all set up yourself. And then for us, we do Bible, we do a foreign language, and then we do something fun. Right now, like I told them, they are always going to have home economics. Home economics is learning how to take care of themselves. And we are going to start adding financial literacy to their curriculum because they need to learn how to manage money. They need to learn how things work because obviously these kids today think that money grow on trees and it don't. Like y'all be like, oh, you got this. My son, this was $11. But my husband put me on a budget. But you don't seem to understand that I have a budget for the house. And that's how I do things around here. But he'd be like, it's funny how you always have boxes from Amazon pop up, but you ain't never got no. I consider homeschooling. Oh, wait. I missed somebody. It says, yes, I have an 8-year-old twin boys, 2-year-old boy. And oh, I didn't know you had twins. I'm considering homeschool. I see so many benefits of it. I'm glad to hear that you say it's so many benefits, y'all. I love homeschooling my kids. Here's the other thing that I love because my husband travels, and so whenever he would get a rental like a van, we would jump in that van with him, and they would homeschool. They would do school on the road. Mom. Yes, Zoran. I get the first snack. Okay. I get the first snack. So here. So we can travel, and they're not missing school. Oh, okay. I have really enjoyed your live. Yes, core classes. Yes. So you can choose after the core classes, y'all can do whatever. Like they have homeschool co-ops. Check out a homeschool co-op. But for us, we make sure that they're in a sport. They're doing PE. They're doing something with their time. My daughter right now, she wants to start horseback riding. So that's going to be our next thing. Zoe Grace, can you come here for me? Okay, Zorn. Um, have you ever considered doing butcher box? Oh, I was going to talk about butcher box. So I know. So I joined Butcher Box and I loved it, right? Up until they messed up um my account. So they were somehow, some way, they got my account connected to my Shop Pay, like the monthly subscription through Shop Pay. And I was like, why? Because they kept trying to charge. So when you have like Afterpay, Shop Pay, Sezzle, I rarely use those, but on those accounts, I hardly ever go in there and like update my my bank cards on there. So unless I actually have to, right? And I was talking to the lady, and she was like, "Your card keeps declining. It says that it expired." Yeah, the card expired like a year ago. How are y'all even charging it? Because when I even started with you guys, I like typed in my bank card information. Somehow it got connected to ShopPay. But they told me in order for me to have it removed that I would have to call ShopPay to remove it. I said I didn't set it up under them, so I'm not gonna remove it. So I canceled it because I don't have time for that. So anyway, I ended up finding a local farmer um, to buy meat from. They actually grow all their, it's farm raised, pasture raised, organic meat. And we ended up buying this, spending the same amount of money that we would spend on Butcher Box. Um, and we ended up with 2 months instead of 1 month, 2 months worth of meat. So we got it. They delivered it to our house 3 days later. They're like 45 minutes away. And when I was checking them out online, they actually deliver and they ship out meat to other like locations. So I will also include them in my description so y'all can check them out because now it's been what 2 or 3 weeks since we've used them, and y'all, the meat is so good. So I ended up getting like 10 whole chickens. The 10 whole chickens are $4.50 each. We got like prime ribs, we got steak, we got ground beef, we got chicken breasts, we got bacon. I got beef bacon. When I tell you $350 worth of meat is lasting us a full 2 months, and that's saved us so much money. So yes, I loved Butcher Box, but I had to let them go because they was playing with me. I have one child that wanted to be homeschooled. Homeschool your kids. If they want to be homeschooled, I say do it. If they want it, do it. It's worth the sacrifice. I wouldn't change it for the world. Eli is sick of seeing Amazon come to the house. Listen, I want to cancel my Amazon subscription, but I can't. um, Last question, I think. When I decide to do it, I just withdraw them and let the school know. So what you do, yeah. But first you have to put in with the county, the school board. Every school board should have a homeschool division. You basically write a letter to them saying what your intent is. Your intent is to homeschool your child going forward. And basically all you have to do, they're not going to ask you how many days the kids. We know that a school system is 100, a school year, a full school year is 180 days. You can double up school and do half that. You can, like, we are doing 3 weeks on every month and 1 week off with one full month off for the summer. That's how we're choosing to do it this year. So every first 3 weeks of the month and then the last week of the month they're off. I need a break normally because we're all in burnout, and that helps me, that helps them, but we don't need to do that right now in September, October. Well, they don't start school till September. They have the whole um, August off. So we don't really do that in November and December because they already have a week off for Thanksgiving, and then they have the 2 weeks off, for Christmas break. So when it comes to following the school schedule that way, we keep that. So we'll start the 3 weeks on, 1 week off in January up until the summertime. So put in your letter of intent. Just know that whenever you put your letter of intent in, they're gonna go. You need to have them evaluated by that time every year. Our letter of intent went in for our kids 2016 January. So they want them to have, even if like I said, I'm getting ready to get them evaluated now for next month. They're gonna know next month that they did well last year. So it just worked out like that for us. Okay, it's really a small box that they, yeah, girl. They when I tell you they made me so mad. I'm like, I haven't used Shop Pay in how long, and y'all somehow connected my account. A trick someone told me is use a Visa gift card. when they're paying for subscription. I should try that. Where would I get one from? I could probably just buy one from the store. Share the link, please. Okay. I'll share the link cuz you're in my area and they come to this area. They said every Wednesday, but sometimes they'll come on Tuesday. And when I tell you, I'm gonna send you the video that I actually posted sharing what all we got. And that in that particular video, it's a short video, but in that particular video, they actually left some meat out. So when I called the guy back that same day when they delivered it, I said, "Hey, we noticed that we're missing, XYZ. They're family owned and operated." He was like, "No problem. Call Lydia. Her name's Lydia." He's like, "Call Lydia, and she will have the meat. She'll automatically put what we missed in the next order for next week when we come." When they came the next week on Wednesday, they gave us what we missed, but they gave us two more bags of additional meat, basically saying, "Sorry, we messed up." And I was just like, so I'm like, at first I was like, why did they bring us so much? Because I was only missing like four whole chickens. The video that's going up today, um, the meal that I'm cooking, that chicken is a whole chicken. The $4.50 chicken that I got from them. So y'all are gonna see that chicken in that video today. Um, so are they're grass fed. The chickens are like the um everything is organic. The beef is grass fed. They don't do any preservatives, any byproducts, none of that stuff. It'll be on their website when I post the link for y'all to look into. Unless the Lord says say cancel it, I ain't cancel. Listen at you, Cynthia. Okay, that sounds good. Thank you. Great, yeah, they have really good customer service. And so he told us when he came, he said, "I know y'all homeschool." He was like, "Y'all should take a field trip out to where we are. We'll walk you through the process on how we raise our animals. What happens. They actually will let people bring in their whole cows and like butcher their cows for them, and that's how people end up with like a year's worth of meat. And they let you buy a whole cow from them, or half a cow or a quarter cow, so you'll get a good amount of meat for like a little of nothing. So we decided next summer we're going to go in, but we need to find like two other families to go in with us to buy a cow, so we kind of all split it up together, and they package it so well. So yeah. But y'all, I am way over my time. I ain't doing nothing because it's super relaxing today. But I just want to say thank you so much for joining today's live. Um, I will put the scripture of the day in the description. Y'all know I always update the lives in the description. I'll put the prayer for today in the description, and then a few tips on, our routines. I will also link the Fly Ladies channel and her website, so y'all can look at the Fly Lady system, the butcher for the meat. And there was something else I said I was gonna link: the homeschool evaluator. um who else? I told somebody I was gonna do something else. um oh, family wall. And I just want to make sure I have everything in the description for y'all to be able to get the information on. Yes, I do communicate through my email, through Telegram, and my husband and I. Thank you, Cynthia. I'm saying thank you now because my husband and I looked into a community that I'm going to start building. Um, Cynthia suggested one. We looked into it last night. We kind of did like the free trial to see how it would, how I could really set it up and make it a good platform. My number one thing is that I did not want my community attached to Facebook, like a Facebook group. I want to be able to really control it, and we not, be deemed for every little thing, community guidelines, this, that, and the third. I want a space where we could truly, have moments of prayer and Bible study, book, whatever we want to do, like a true community. So I started building on that last night, and I'm hoping that I can have the community up in a month from now. But I'm on Telegram, email. Y'all know I'm on TikTok. Y'all know I'm here. So just hit me up. Hit me up. But I'm gonna let this go because I'm 20 minutes past, and I will be live again tomorrow. I'm gonna go live every day to get comfortable with YouTube, because YouTube is gonna now be my main platform. And I don't know, what do y'all want to talk about? Because I feel like I've covered so much already in the last 3 lives today, in the last 2 lives. So it's like I don't want to like be here and we kind of just looking at each other. So be open to what y'all want to talk about. Tomorrow we're gonna have our coffee. If y'all are coffee drinkers, if you're tea drinkers, have your tea. We're gonna sit down and we just gonna have some girl time. All right. I'd love to hear how you chose YouTube as your main platform. Girl, yes, I will. Now, I'm still going to have my other platforms. I'm just not going to be as active on those platforms because what I noticed, a lot of me being MIA was for the fact that I was trying to manage all the different platforms and still trying to manage my home and still trying to keep my sanity, and still trying to have me time. And so what I realized is that those platforms right now are going to be utilized to drive traffic over to my YouTube channel, and YouTube is just going to be my focus. Or I just gonna I'm constantly in burnout. So while I'll still have those platforms, um, they're just not going to be my focus, if that makes sense. Yeah, YouTube is it for me. I love TikTok, but I don't feel like I can be myself on TikTok. And y'all know I am like pro being as authentic as possible. Like, I just don't want to be, I don't know. I just feel like TikTok is so, it can be really wretched, very, very judgmental, very, like I'm doing this for a purpose and a cause. I'm not arguing with people. I don't want to argue with people. Don't debate me about what the Bible says. It's like those type of things. I just know where I need to be, and I feel much more safer here because I feel like people here on YouTube are here for a true intention. Everybody else on all the other platforms, they're just there for drama, and I'm not that. So I'm gonna stick to what is more peaceful and more safe. Yeah. Yeah, I feel similar. I'm also trying to reevaluate my platforms. And yeah, I'm going to just keep them, but I'm just, like I said, if I post a video, it's going to be a trailer of my video. Hey, go watch the full video on YouTube. Like, at this point, I just cannot try to build on any other platform. I love them, but in this season of my life, I don't know. I like it here. I just like it. Just like I'm a homebody. I like being home. I like YouTube. I feel like that's home. Yeah. So, all right, y'all. Miss Kate, I'm going to check my email again just to make sure I didn't miss a reply from you. I feel really bad, but I will check it. And if I did, I will respond to you today. I'm going to finish editing my video. I'm almost done. That should be up by 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern time today. And I will see you guys tomorrow in tomorrow's live. Thank you so much for being here.